everyone! Welcome back to Love English Lab. I'm Megan, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Luna. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with fun, real conversations like this one.
Exactly! Here, we help you learn natural English, the kind people actually use when they talk in real life.
And today's topic is one of my favorites, travel dreams.
Oh, yes. Everyone has at least one place they've always dreamed of visiting, right?
Definitely. For some people, it's a big city like New York or Tokyo. For others, it's a peaceful beach or a small mountain village.
Yes. Traveling isn't just about going somewhere new. It's about discovering yourself along the way.
That's so true, and even if we can't travel all the time, it's nice to talk about it and imagine it.
Exactly. Talking about travel dreams is a great way to practice English because you can use the future tense, conditionals, and expressions about goals or wishes.
Yes, phrases like, I've always wanted to, one day I'd love to, or if I could go anywhere, I'd visit. They're perfect for this kind of conversation.
Right. And they're also great for connecting with people because everyone loves talking about where they want to go.
Exactly. When you share your travel dreams, you're also sharing part of your personality, what inspires you, what you value, and what makes you happy.
That's true. It's like saying, this is who I am when I imagine the world.
I love that. And I think travel brings people together. When you hear someone talk about their dream destination, you can always find something to relate to.
Yes. Maybe you've been there. Maybe you've seen it in a movie. Or maybe it reminds you of your own dream trip.
Right. And that's what we'll explore today. How to talk about the places you dream of visiting, the reasons behind them, and how to sound natural and confident when doing it.
Exactly. We'll show you expressions that help you describe your dream destinations, explain why you'd love to go, and talk about the experiences you imagine having there.
This episode will also help you express feelings like excitement, curiosity, and wonder, all in English.
Yes. So if you've ever dreamed of walking through Paris, climbing mountains in Peru, or seeing the Northern Lights, this conversation is for you.
Absolutely. So grab your passport, or at least your imagination, and let's start talking about travel dreams.
Perfect. Let's go to Chapter 1, How to Describe Your Dream Destination in English.
Let's go.
So, Luna, let's start with the big question. If you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Oh, that's an easy one. I'd go straight to Japan. I've always wanted to visit Tokyo, Kyoto, and all those amazing temples surrounded by cherry blossoms.
That sounds incredible. Why Japan?
I think it's because of the culture. It's so unique, modern and traditional at the same time. I love how you can walk through busy streets full of lights and then suddenly find a peaceful garden just around the corner.
Yes, that contrast is beautiful. Japan really knows how to balance technology and nature.
Exactly. And the food, I could eat sushi every day and never get tired of it.
Oh, same here. Japanese food is amazing. I'd love to try real ramen in a tiny restaurant on a cold night. That's one of my dream experiences.
That sounds perfect. What about you, Megan? Where would you go if you could travel anywhere?
I think I'd choose Italy. I've always dreamed of exploring Rome, Florence, and Venice.
Oh yes, Italy is magical. The history, the art, the food, it has everything.
Exactly. I love places that tell stories. Walking through Rome would feel like stepping into the past. Every street, every building has a history.
That's so true. And I've heard the atmosphere is amazing, so full of life.
Yes. And of course, I'd eat a lot of pasta and gelato while I'm there.
You have to. That's part of the experience.
Definitely. But what I love most about travel dreams is how personal they are. Everyone's dream destination says something about who they are.
Yes, exactly. For example, people who dream of beaches might love peace and calm, and those who dream of big cities might love adventure and movement.
Right? Travel dreams show what kind of experiences make us feel alive.
So true. And describing them in English helps you express emotions, not just facts.
Yes, you can use phrases like, I've always dreamed of, one day I'd love to, or it's been my dream to visit.
I love those. They sound so natural and emotional.
Exactly. And when you talk about the place, you can use adjectives to make your listener imagine it.
Like beautiful, peaceful, exciting, romantic, colorful, mysterious.
Yes. For example, I'd love to visit Greece because the islands look so peaceful and bright.
Or, I want to go to New York because the city feels so alive and full of energy.
Perfect examples. You can also describe what you do there.
Right. For example, I'd walk through the streets of Paris and visit every small cafe I could find.
That sounds so cozy and cinematic.
Exactly. When you describe what you do, it makes your dream sound more real.
Yes, it's like painting a picture with words.
I love that. And if you don't have a specific destination in mind, you can talk about the kind of place you'd like to visit.
That's a great idea. You could say, I'd love to visit somewhere warm and quiet, or I'd love to explore a place with mountains and lakes.
Right. You don't always need to name a country. You can describe the feeling you want.
Yes, like, I'd love to go somewhere peaceful, where I can watch sunsets and listen to the ocean.
That's beautiful. I think travel dreams are also about emotions, freedom, curiosity, discovery.
Absolutely. And I think when you talk about travel dreams in English, you're practicing more than grammar. You're practicing how to express your imagination.
Yes. And that's what makes English more enjoyable, when you use it to talk about the things that inspire you.
Exactly. Because when you speak with emotion, people feel connected to your words.
Right? And who knows, maybe one day you'll meet someone who shares the same dream destination.
That's true. Talking about travel can even start new friendships.
Yes. Imagine two people discovering they both want to visit Bali or London. Instant connection.
Totally. And if you're listening right now, you can practice too. Just think, if I could go anywhere, where would I go and why?
Yes. Say it out loud or write it in the comments. It's a great way to practice English and share your dreams.
Exactly. And remember, there's no right or wrong answer. Every dream is special.
That's so true. So, now that we've learned how to describe our dream destinations, what's next, Megan?
Next, we'll talk about how to express why we want to visit those places, the deeper reasons behind our travel dreams.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. Let's go to chapter 2.
So, Luna, we've talked about dream destinations, but I think travel is more than just visiting new places. It's about what it teaches you.
I completely agree. Every time you travel, you learn something, not just about the world, but about yourself.
Exactly. Even small trips change the way you see things.
Yes, like learning to be patient, to adapt, or to communicate when you don't know the language perfectly.
Oh, yes. That one's huge, especially when you travel abroad. You realize you can communicate with more than just words.
Right? A smile, a gesture, or even a simple thank you can go a long way.
Yes, and that builds confidence, especially for English learners. Traveling helps you use your English in real life.
Exactly, you don't just study the language, you live it.
I remember the first time I traveled to another country alone. I was nervous, but I ended up making friends just by talking about small things like food and music.
That's amazing. Sometimes it's the simple conversations that stay with you the most.
Totally. You start to realize how much you can actually say when you stop worrying about mistakes.
Yes, and it's such a good reminder that fluency isn't about being perfect, it's about being brave.
Exactly. Travel teaches you to let go of fear.
Right? You become more open-minded too. When you see how people live differently, you start to understand that there's not just one way to be happy.
That's so true. You might visit a small village and see people living simple lives, but smiling all the time, it really changes your perspective.
Yes, it teaches gratitude. You start to appreciate small things like a warm meal or a kind smile.
Totally. Travel also teaches creativity. You have to find solutions when plans change, because let's be honest, something always goes differently than expected.
So true. Trains are late, you get lost, or it rains when you least expect it.
Exactly. And you learn to laugh about it.
Yes, that's another lesson. Not everything has to be perfect to be beautiful.
I love that. Sometimes the bad moments make the best stories.
Exactly, like missing a bus and ending up exploring a place you didn't plan to see.
Yes, or talking to strangers because you needed help, and then discovering something new.
That's the magic of travel. It surprises you.
Yes, and it gives you confidence to try new things, not only when traveling, but in life.
Totally. It reminds you that you can adapt, that you're capable of more than you think.
I think that's why traveling is such a powerful teacher. It gives you experiences, not just memories.
That's beautifully said. And it also teaches empathy. When you see how others live, you understand the world better.
Yes, you stop seeing differences as something strange and start seeing them as something beautiful,
Exactly. Like hearing new languages, tasting new food, or learning new customs. It all opens your heart.
right? And you realize that kindness sounds the same everywhere.
Oh, I love that line. It's true, you don't need to speak the same language to share a smile or help someone.
Yes, and that's one of the best lessons travel can teach.
Definitely. It makes you more human, more aware, and more grateful.
And it also helps you find yourself, especially when you travel alone.
Oh, yes, solo travel is a big one. You discover your strengths and learn how to enjoy your own company.
Exactly. You become your own best friend in a way,
Yes, and that independence stays with you even when you go back home.
right? It changes you from the inside.
So, for our listeners, remember travel isn't only about where you go, it's about what you learn along the way.
Beautifully said. And if you want to express that in English, you can use phrases like, travel teaches you to appreciate life. It helps you grow as a person. I learned to be more patient and open minded. It made me see things differently.
Yes, those are perfect. They help you express deeper thoughts in simple, natural English.
Exactly. So, even if you're not traveling right now, you can talk about how travel can change people. That's great practice.
Yes, and maybe one day those conversations will inspire you to book that ticket.
I hope so. In our next chapter, we'll talk about dream travel experiences, the things we'd love to do once we reach our dream destinations.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Let's go to chapter 3. So, now that we've talked about what travel teaches you, let's dream a little. What are some things you'd love to experience on your dream trip?
Oh, I could talk about this all day. I think one of my biggest dreams is to ride a boat through the canals of Venice at sunset.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. The light, the water, the music, everything about it feels magical.
Yes, I can picture it. Soft music in the distance, people sitting by the windows, and the reflection of the city lights on the water.
That's such a perfect image. I'd probably cry if I ever saw that in person.
Me too. Sometimes beauty can be overwhelming, in the best way.
Totally. For me, I've always dreamed of watching the cherry blossoms in Japan.
Oh, that's a beautiful one. Those trees look unreal in photos.
Yes, I imagine walking under them with petals falling around me like snow. Everything soft and pink,
That sounds like something out of a movie.
right? And I'd love to have a picnic there, sitting on a blanket, drinking tea, maybe writing in a journal.
That sounds so peaceful.
Yeah. Sometimes I think travel dreams aren't just about doing things, they're about feeling things,
Exactly. It's not just sightseeing, it's about the emotions you want to experience.
right? Like freedom, peace, or excitement.
Yes, and when you describe those moments in English, you can use emotional phrases like, I'd love to feel the atmosphere, or I'd love to experience the energy of the place.
Oh, that's a good one. The energy of the place. It sounds so natural.
Yes, you can also use, I can imagine myself. For example, I can imagine myself walking through Paris at night, taking pictures and eating crepes.
That's perfect. It sounds fluent and full of feeling.
Exactly. So, Luna, apart from Japan, do you have any other travel dreams?
Oh, yes, I'd love to go on a safari in Africa.
Really? That's amazing. What would you most like to see?
Lions, giraffes, elephants, all the animals I've only seen in documentaries.
Wow, that must be an unforgettable experience.
Yes, just the idea of being in a jeep, watching animals in their natural habitat. It feels so alive.
That's true. It's like seeing the world in its purest form.
Exactly. and I think it would make me appreciate nature more.
Definitely. I'd love to do something like that too. Maybe a road trip through national parks.
Oh, that's a great one. Which country would you choose?
Probably the United States. I'd love to visit the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, and Yosemite.
Oh, yes, I've seen pictures. Those places look unreal.
Yes, the views are breathtaking. I imagine standing there and feeling so small, but in a good way.
I know exactly what you mean, that feeling that the world is so big and you're part of something incredible.
Yes, that's one of the best things about travel. It makes you feel both humble and inspired at the same time.
Exactly. And when you talk about travel dreams in English, describing those emotions helps people understand why the trip matters to you.
Right. Instead of just saying, I want to go there, you can say, I'd love to go there because it makes me feel inspired, or it's a place that makes me dream.
Yes, it adds emotion and shows your personality.
Exactly. And another tip for learners, when you describe your dream experiences, use sensory language.
Oh, that's true. Words that describe what you see, hear, smell, or feel make your English more vivid.
Yes! For example, I can smell the ocean breeze. I can hear the street musicians. I can feel the sand between my toes.
Those are beautiful. They paint a picture in the listener's mind.
Exactly. That's how you make your English sound alive.
I think travel and language are very similar. Both help you see the world differently.
That's such a lovely thought. When you speak another language, it's like you gain a new pair of eyes.
Yes. And maybe that's why talking about travel dreams feels so emotional. It's not just about where we go, it's about who we become when we imagine ourselves there.
That's deep, Luna. I love it.
Thanks. So, to our listeners, think about what you'd love to experience if you could travel anywhere.
Yes. Try using expressions like, I'd love to experience, I can imagine myself. It's been my dream to, I'd feel so happy to.
Perfect. Those phrases make your English sound emotional and fluent.
Exactly. And in our next chapter, we'll talk about how travel connects people, how meeting new cultures and friends around the world can change your heart forever.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Let's go to chapter 4. So far, we've talked about dream destinations and amazing experiences. But one of the best parts of traveling isn't just the places, it's the people you meet.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. The people you meet while traveling often become the most memorable part of your trip.
Totally. You can forget what you ate or where you stayed, but you never forget the people who made you smile.
Exactly. It's amazing how fast you can connect with someone, even if you come from completely different worlds.
Right? It's like travel makes everyone a little more open, a little more curious.
Yes, and when you're in a new place, every small conversation feels special.
Definitely. I still remember when I was traveling in Thailand and a woman who sold fruit gave me an extra mango just because we laughed together.
Oh, that's so sweet. Those small gestures stay in your heart forever.
Yes. We didn't even speak the same language perfectly, but somehow we understood each other.
That's what's so beautiful about human connection. It goes beyond words.
Exactly. A smile, a kind tone, or even sharing food can build a bridge between strangers.
Yes, and that's what makes traveling such a powerful experience. You start to realize that kindness sounds the same in every language.
I love that. It's true, kindness is universal.
And sometimes, the people you meet on the road change you forever.
Yes, you meet people who inspire you, teach you new things, or simply make you see life differently.
Exactly. Like that traveler who gives you advice, or that local person who tells you a story about their city.
Right, every person you meet adds a new color to your world.
Beautifully said, Luna.
Thanks, Megan. You know, I think meeting people while traveling also teaches humility.
Oh, yes. You realize that no matter how far you go, everyone is just trying to live, love, and be happy.
Exactly. You stop thinking in terms of us and them, it just becomes we.
That's so true. And sometimes those travel friendships last forever.
Yes. I still talk to a girl I met in Spain years ago. We met in a cafe, started talking about books, and now we message every few weeks.
That's amazing. And I love how friendships like that start so naturally. Just two people sharing a moment.
Right, you don't plan them, they just happen.
Exactly. That's why it's important to be open when traveling. Say hi, start a small conversation, or ask for a recommendation.
Yes, like, what's your favorite local dish? Or, do you know any hidden spots to visit?
Right. Those simple questions can turn into deep conversations.
And the best part? You practice English while you do it.
Oh, yes. That's the perfect combination. Learning and connecting at the same time.
Exactly. And when you meet people from other countries, your English becomes more flexible.
Yes, because you hear different accents, new words, and different ways of expressing ideas.
And that helps you become a better listener and communicator.
Totally. So even if English isn't your first language, it becomes your bridge to the world.
I love that. It's not just a subject you study, it's something that helps you connect with others.
Yes. I always tell people English isn't just for exams or work, it's for friendship, connection, and understanding.
Exactly. It's for talking to that traveler you meet on a train, or that local person who helps you find your hotel.
Yes, those are real human moments.
Right? And that's when you realize how similar people are everywhere.
Exactly. The languages may change, but the emotions are the same.
Yes. So for our listeners, if you ever travel abroad, don't be afraid to talk to people.
Absolutely. Even if your English isn't perfect, most people will appreciate your effort.
Yes. You can start with simple phrases like, "Hi, where are you from? Are you traveling alone? What's your favorite thing about this place?" I love meeting people from different countries.
Perfect examples. They sound friendly and natural.
Yes, and remember, confidence grows the more you use English in real situations.
Exactly. The more you speak, the more you realize people care about the connection, not your grammar.
Yes. Travel teaches that language is not a wall, it's a bridge.
Beautifully said, Luna.
Thanks. So, to everyone listening, remember when you travel, open your heart and talk to people. You never know what amazing friendships might begin with just one smile or one hello.
Exactly. That's what makes traveling unforgettable. Not just the places, but the people.
So true. And in our next chapter, we'll talk about how to make your travel dreams come true, even if you can't travel yet.
Oh, that's perfect. Because dreaming is the first step, but planning makes it real.
Exactly. Let's go to chapter 5. So, Megan, we've spent this whole episode talking about travel dreams, where we'd go, what we'd do, and who we'd meet. But now comes the big question: how do we make those dreams come true?
Yes, because dreaming is beautiful, but planning makes it real.
Exactly. And I think the first step is to believe it's possible.
Totally. Many people say, one day I'll travel, but they never start planning. You have to take small steps, even if it's just writing down the place you want to go.
Yes, like saying, "I want to visit Japan," or "I want to see the Northern Lights." Once you say it, it starts to feel real.
Exactly. And then you can start researching how to get there, the best time to visit, and what things you'd like to do.
Right? Planning can actually be part of the fun. You learn about cultures, food, weather, and even little details like public transportation.
Yes, I always say that travel begins long before you take the flight. It begins in your mind.
I love that. And planning doesn't mean you need a big budget right away. You can start small, maybe visit a nearby city or take a short trip.
Exactly. Every small trip teaches you something and gets you closer to your bigger dream.
Yes. And when you travel locally, you also realize that adventure doesn't always mean going far away.
Totally. Sometimes the best discoveries are just a few hours from home.
So true. And I think another important step is saving little by little.
Yes, you don't have to save a huge amount all at once. Even putting aside a small amount each month can make a big difference over time.
Right? You can even call it your travel fund. It feels more real when you give it a name.
I like that. My travel fund. It sounds like a promise to yourself.
Exactly. And while you save, you can also start preparing in other ways, like improving your English.
Yes, because English helps you travel with more confidence. You can ask for directions, order food, or make friends easily.
Right. Learning useful travel phrases like, how much does it cost? Or where's the train station? Really helps.
Definitely. And it makes the experience smoother and more fun.
Yes. And for those who can't travel right now, there are so many ways to bring travel into your life.
Oh, yes, I love that. You can read travel blogs, watch documentaries, or even take virtual tours online.
Exactly. Or you can cook food from the country you want to visit, listen to their music, or learn about their traditions.
Yes, that's such a great idea. You can feel like you're traveling without even leaving your house.
Right. That way, when you finally go there, you already know so much about the culture.
Yes, and you'll enjoy it even more.
Another tip I love is learning a few basic words in the local language.
That's a good one. People always appreciate when you try to say things like, hello, thank you, or excuse me in their language.
Yes, it shows respect and curiosity.
Exactly. And that simple gesture can open a lot of doors.
Yes. So, Megan, what's one practical thing you've done that helped you make a travel dream come true?
Honestly, setting a date, even if it's far away, like next year in July, it gives you something real to work toward.
That's such a good one. A date turns someday into I'm going.
Exactly. Once you have a date, you start making it happen. Saving, booking, planning.
Yes, it's like motivation comes naturally when you have a goal.
Exactly. And even if you need to change the plan later, that's okay. The important thing is to start.
Right, because travel dreams are not about escaping life, they're about expanding it.
Oh, that's beautiful, Luna. I love that.
Thanks. It's true, though, travel makes life bigger, more colorful, more interesting.
Yes. And when you finally go on that trip, you realize every small step you took was worth it.
Exactly. The saving, the planning, the waiting, it all becomes part of the story.
So true. And when you finally stand in that dream place, you think, wow, I really did it.
Yes, and that's such an empowering feeling.
Definitely. So, to our listeners, start small, dream big, and take one step today.
Yes. Look up your dream destination, start your travel fund, or even practice talking about it in English.
Exactly. Because your travel dream starts the moment you decide to make it real.
Perfectly said.
Thanks. And in our final reflection, we'll wrap everything up. What travel teaches us not only about the world, but also about ourselves.
Oh, I love that ending. Let's go to the final reflection.
And that brings us to the end of our episode, talking about travel dreams. What a beautiful conversation this has been.
Yes. I really enjoyed it. We've talked about dream destinations, lessons from travel, meaningful experiences, and even how to make those dreams come true.
Exactly. And what I love most about this topic is that it's not just about geography, it's about hope.
Yes. When we talk about travel dreams, we're really talking about what inspires us, what makes us feel alive.
Right? It's about the desire to explore, to connect, and to see the beauty of the world. And sometimes, to find ourselves along the way.
Exactly. Because every dream trip starts as a simple thought, and that thought can become reality if you keep it alive.
Yes. And even if you can't travel right now, dreaming is still powerful. It gives you direction. It reminds you that there's a big, beautiful world waiting for you.
Totally. And it also helps you learn English in a more emotional way. When you talk about places you love, you speak with feeling, and that makes your English more natural.
That's so true. You don't just practice grammar or vocabulary, you practice expressing yourself.
Yes. And that's the goal, not just to speak English, but to feel it.
Beautifully said. And I think travel teaches you the same thing that language does, that connection is everything.
Yes. Whether you're learning English or traveling, it's all about people, stories, and moments.
Exactly. Every conversation, every smile, every shared meal, those are the things that stay with you.
And they remind us that the world isn't as big or as different as it seems.
Right? Because when we travel, we realize that people everywhere want the same things: peace, kindness, and happiness.
Yes. And learning English helps you connect with even more people who share those dreams.
Exactly. It becomes your passport to understanding the world.
I love that. English as a passport, not just for travel, but for connection.
Yes. And for everyone listening, we hope this episode inspires you to dream big, plan wisely, and never stop exploring, even if for now, it's with your imagination.
Yes, because every journey begins with one small step, one word, or even one dream.
Exactly. And maybe your next conversation in English will be the start of a real adventure.
Who knows, you might meet someone who changes your path or find a place that feels like home.
That's the beauty of travel. It surprises you.
Yes. So keep dreaming, keep learning, and keep believing that your travel goals are possible.
And remember, the world is waiting, and so are your dreams.
Thank you for joining us today.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and share your own travel dream with us.
We'd love to know, where do you want to go one day?
Tell us in the comments below. Maybe your story will inspire someone else to start dreaming too.
Yes. Thank you so much for listening.
And remember, every word you learn brings you closer to the world.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone!